Domestic violence is actually a relationship that is abusive between intimate partners. Okay, so it can be physical, emotional, sexual, financial. Domestic violence is all about power and control. The sad part about domestic violence is it's really a childhood issue, because the people that get involved in these relationships actually have had abuse in their backgrounds. Either their parents were abusive or a relative was abusive to them. And so then they grow up and they actually feel they deserve that kind of love in their lives, and then somebody else feels out of fear that they need that kind of power in their lives. So what you'll see is that the person who abuses will actually isolate the person who is in the situation. What you'll find is that the person who has the power and control is controlling the money, the household, friendships, jealous about everything. And so there's this feeling where the person who is being abused is walking on eggshells the whole time. But there's nothing they can do, because the person is actually, no matter what, the power and control piece is going to happen. All right, so it's a cycle of violence is what you see, where it tenses up, then there's a period of time where everything seems good and everybody says, okay, sorry it happened, and then it starts up again. And that's what we have to do, is to really teach people to watch for that cycle if they're going to stay with their abuser, but also to understand for the abuser themselves when they start to get into that cycle. I think one of the biggest misconceptions is, why doesn't somebody leave? Women will leave probably 9 times before they leave for good. People think it's really easy, like if somebody hit me, I'll just walk out the door. But it starts with a love relationship. There's a history with this person, then they start to have kids with this person. And it's not all about the physical. The physical is what we think about because that's dramatic and that looks horrible and somebody gets beaten up, and yeah, that's very, very scary. But the big deal is the emotional abuse, having somebody just continually tell you that you're no good all the time, just so they can have power over you. Add in the fact that you have kids, and a lot of times when somebody goes to leave, they're going to lose 50% of their income the minute they walk out the door of that house, and they're going to take their kids with them. That's a very, very scary thing, and no one wants to disrupt a family. You know, so a lot of times, if it's a woman who's involved, they'll keep going with this for a while because they feel it's in the best interest of the family. They do not get how affected children are yet. They feel like they might be protecting their kids because they're the ones that are receiving the abuse. We just put a new webpage up, dvc-scv.org. And also we have a Facebook page. So anyone who is interested, it would be great for them to be able to donate to our program. And those are available on our webpage. Again, it is dvc-scv.org.